Here we have for sale our 2017 on a 66 plate Ford Transit Connect 200. That means it's got a 2-ton gross vehicle weight. This is the 1.5 TDCi, 120 brake horsepower, short wheelbase, low roof, limited van. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Transit Connect Limited of this year, and we'll also have a look at the condition, seeing as this vehicle is now available for sale. So starting at the rear of the vehicle, you can see that this one is spec'd with the rear barn doors. On a Limited, you get a number of elements which are color coded, so things like the door handles just there. You'll notice as we go around to the front as well, the front bumper. In the rear bumper, we have the integrated rear parking sensors just there. If we open up the rear barn doors, if you look on the inside of these doors, you've got this yellow button just here. If you press on that yellow button, you can then open that door up then to its 180 degree position. You can do exactly the same with the other door, or alternatively you can just leave it there like that, locked in its 90 degree position, but as you can see, gives you plenty of accessibility just there. So it's ply lined, so you've got ply lining here on the rear doors protecting you from any outward dents. And then if we look in the rear, you can see that again, ply lined on the sides. Fantastic condition in the rear, nice rubber overmat just there, but it's also got then the hardware in GRP style flooring underneath, nice aluminium strip there. Really lovely condition there in the rear. Got the factory fitted bulkhead with the load through hatch, so the hatch is actually up there now, and we'll show you when we go around to the passenger door. If you fold that seat down, then that allows you to load all the way through there into the passenger footwell. This one has got the optional extra of LED load lights, which is much brighter, but fabulous condition there in the rear of the van. We'll continue to go around here. Bodywork wise, again, hopefully the camera is showing up a true representation here of the condition, but certainly for its age it is in fantastic condition. We'll have a look at the mileage very shortly. The mileage is very low, so I guess it's as to be expected. 16-inch alloy wheels. This one has had some chrome sidebars added, which I think do set it off quite nicely. As I mentioned earlier in the video with the color coding, you also get color coded wing mirrors as well, which all, as I say, it all adds to the overall look of the vehicle. Just turn the volume down there on the radio. So we have electric windows, we have electric folding mirrors. We've also then got auto-activated lights and wipers. You can see we have got 2 full remote keys with this vehicle as well. Plenty of adjustment there on the driver's seat. Really comfortable seats, I think, in the Connect. Nice. There's a nice bolster on here which really holds you in place quite nicely. As I say, I find them really comfortable. A bit of storage up here on the top. There's a button just underneath there, and that gives you a 12-volt socket there. Perfect if you want to run a sat-nav there onto the windscreen. Nice leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the right-hand side, this is where you've got the volume controls for the radio, and then on the left, that controls the onboard computer, which is just up here in the middle of the speeders, and that's where you can see the mileage is 24,642 miles. You can see that up there on the dashboard, you have the parking sensor display, which comes up there. You've also got air conditioning on a Limited, which is very nice to have. Heated front windscreen. You can of course connect your phone to this via Bluetooth. One of the very nice features on the 120 brake horsepower model is you get a 6-speed manual gearbox, and you also get cruise control as well. So a couple of elements there which make this a great motorway vehicle. Heated driver's seat, multiple settings there for that. Another 12-volt socket. And then we do have some service history as well. As you can see, there are a couple of stamps in the service book. Last done in August 2020 at 23,500 miles, so just over 1,000 miles ago. So very nice spec in there. A couple of rubber overmats as well to protect, but condition again in the cab, all in very good order. As we move around to the front of the vehicle, As I mentioned, colour-coded front bumper, really does set it off quite nicely. You also get front fog lights just there. This being the 1.5 TDCi, and on the 66 plate, it is Euro 6, which means you can take this vehicle into the ultra-low emission zone areas such as central London without having to pay the congestion charge relating to that area. If I just show you now in here about how you fold these seats down. So you've got this red tab up on top of here. If you pull on that, you can then fold that seat all the way down. There's a nice sort of metal back on there, and that then allows you to load all the way through there from the load area right the way through into the passenger footwell. So even for a relatively small van, you get a really good load length. You can pull up the middle seat as well, and that reveals a USB port and an AUX port and a little bit of storage just there. You can also pull on this tab, this other red tab. If you pull on that, you can then fold down the top of the seat, which gives you a couple of cup holders there, somewhere to store some paperwork underneath. Lots of versatility on these seats. And then there's a little handle just under here. If you pull on that, you can then pop that seat up as well. Again, you can a bit of hidden storage under there as well. So really, really nice spec. Great engine, being 120 brake horsepower with a 6-speed manual gearbox. Service history, very low mileage, Euro 6. Very, very nice van. If you'd like to inquire, here are our contact details listed at the bottom of the sign. Feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR. And we can also take cars or vans in part exchange. So feel free to give us a call and we can give you a rough estimate of valuation over the phone. We can also arrange delivery nationwide. So if you have any queries at all, feel free to get in touch. Thank you very much for watching.